And let's get started. Hey guys, I've announced that with not much notice. The reason I'm coming live is because I wanted to share how we made 100K in 90 days on LinkedIn, just organically. And let me see if I'm live. Cool. I'm live. So look guys, I want to see a lot of hearts coming up. And I will make sure that I keep an eye on the comments. So if you're watching live, let me know where you're watching it from. If you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments below and I'm gonna get started. So let me share my screen. I see some love coming up. I like that. If you're watching, let me know you're watching. Shanna, thanks for watching. I'm gonna share my screen. And look guys, for the ones that don't know me yet, hey Andre, I started marketing on LinkedIn last year, like now 1 year. Actually, it was in February, so 1 year and 1 month ago. The reason is because I had built my business on Facebook. I was making $500,000 a year. Well, it was my first year, so I made $500,000 on Facebook organically in the first year. And what happened is that Facebook shut down my account. So I was like, okay, not only shut down my account, but I couldn't create a new account. So I couldn't get back to Facebook. I lost my business, right? I freaked out. Hey, let me know where you're watching from, Andre and Shanna, and whoever else is watching. I don't see many hats coming up. See, we got a few people watching. Christine, awesome. So what happened is like I freezed, because I'm like, what am I gonna do now? So am I gonna do it on LinkedIn? Am I gonna go on Instagram? I know that I can make it work in any platform because I was using what I called back then the organic six-figure method, which now it's called the organic seven-figure method. you can guess why, right? Shanna from Brockville, awesome. Now, the reason I'm jumping on live today is because, you know, guys, like LinkedIn is a great platform. Everyone's marketing on Facebook. Facebook is amazing and it works. And it did work for me really well, but I got a little bit scared because Facebook can shut down your account at any given time without notice. It was very frustrating. And what I did is I needed to replicate my business on LinkedIn, but I didn't have 1 year because I wanted to replicate it quick. So I went on LinkedIn. And today I'm going to share with you guys the results that we got in the last 90 days of the first quarter of 2021, which by the way, it's been like just 1 year after I started on LinkedIn. Okay, so this is going to be in actually 90 days. And I know that there's a lot of gurus and a lot of people sharing results and you know, like talking great things, but very few people share their actual results. So the first thing that I want to show you guys is the results of the first quarter. Okay, let me run you through that. Kairos Consulting is the company that I founded in October last year, and is the one that I'm running now from Cyprus. I founded it last year because my idea was to move to Cyprus in January, and that's what I did. So what I'm showing you here, guys, is the results, or it's actually the results from these days, 1st of January to 31st of March. And this is 2021. Where is the 2021? Okay, January 2021, March 2021. And what I want you guys to see, this is the results of the cash in the bank. Okay, so it's $80,000 cash in the bank, which by the way, you know that some people share sales. Sales are very, yeah, I wouldn't say that's accurate because what it matters is the money in the bank. Sales are usually 3 to 4 times higher than the cash in the bank. That means that, for example, if you sell a $30,000 program or a $5,000 program and you give them a payment plan, You sold 30,000, but you might be getting paid only 5,000, maybe 2,000, depending on the return, depending on the payment plan. So the contract or sales on the contract is one number and cash in the bank is another different number. Now, what could happen is that you sold $1 million today in contracts, and tomorrow these same people say, you know what, we're backing off, we don't really want to do that. And then you're claiming that you've sold $1 million, but in reality, the day after, what it happens is that you sold 0. So this is why I like to share results in cash in the bank. This is money in my pocket, in our pocket, okay? And this is what matters. So usually this number here, if you want to calculate sales, it's going to be like 3 to 4 times sales, okay? So that means that if 80,000 is the cash in the bank, sales could be anything between $200,000 to $500,000. So I just wanted to share that here, guys, because I hate these people who the only thing they do is talk. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And I'm all about honesty and transparency. And I just wanted to clear the elephant in the room before anyone starts thinking this is not what you're making. Let me find my notes. So, okay, guys, let me know if you're watching. I don't see many hearts coming up. It's just so you know that you're watching and you're listening and you're paying attention. Give me some love. Come on, smash the heart button. Let's move forward. Now, before we start, okay, because LinkedIn, we need to understand a few things about LinkedIn, about basically, oh, I like this love coming up. Thanks, Shannon. LinkedIn is a business-oriented platform, but that doesn't mean that you can go into LinkedIn and you can start pitching into everyone and spamming everyone and posting your offer, and everyone's going to jump on your offer like crazy. This doesn't happen because LinkedIn, even though it's a business platform, you even be talking to people, okay? So there's a few things. Molly, hi Molly. I think Molly is in Canada, if I don't remember, if I'm wrong. So the first thing that you need to understand, especially on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn gives you the best tools in the market, the best platform to find your ideal clients is LinkedIn, but you need to have clarity on your niche, okay? That means if you don't know who you're targeting, if you don't know who your ideal client is, it's gonna be really hard to find them. Not only on LinkedIn, but on any social platform. And do I need a niche to make a success online? Well, there's people that they're generalists and they succeed anyway. But if you want to have a business that is scalable, that it allows you to generate big impact and big income, you want to start with a niche, okay? You can spread your focus a little bit thinner later on, but I would recommend going with a niche. And this is not something that you need to, it doesn't come natural. This is something that we teach and we show people how to find a niche. And it could be because of the demographics, because of the problem that you solve for people, because so many reasons, because of the authority that you have in the market. There's many ways to skin a cat, right? By the way, it's a disgusting saying. The next thing that you need, if you want to build a sustainable business and something that generates impact and income, is a core or main high ticket offer, okay? In this case, you want to create a high ticket offer that gets clients real life results. That means you hear me talking about ethical business, about being transparent, about doing the right thing. I'm not saying that to brag because it sounds good. I'm saying that because if you want to build a business that makes you happy, that fulfills you not only now, but also long term, you need to do something that is good for people, because you cannot charge a lot of money to people unless you generate big results to these people or you're helping them in a big way. Type in the chat box, type in the comments below, guys, if everything is making sense, or if you have any question. At the end, I'm gonna leave like a few minutes for question and answers if you have some. But in the meantime, you feel free to comment below and I'll be responding to you. Now, super important, guys, LinkedIn is a P2P platform, okay? People to people or peer to peer. That means that it's not that you're gonna be pitching to businesses. It's not that you're gonna be, you don't need a business page or anything like that. It is a peer to peer. You'll be talking to people, okay? And finally, you need to understand that LinkedIn gives now a big opportunity window. Why? Because it's at its very beginning. Not because it hasn't been for long enough, but because people haven't really understood how to leverage the power of LinkedIn. Everyone's on Facebook, everyone's on Instagram, but there's not as many people on LinkedIn. And guess what? There's very few people that understand how to leverage LinkedIn, how to generate these leads, how to find clients, and how to convert them, because people don't understand the mindset in the platform. So these are the things that you want to take into account before you join LinkedIn. And this is how we made, as I said, 100K in 90 days. And anyone watching this can do that because it is not rocket science. So let's look at how it looks like. And this is, when I was on Facebook, I called my training the organic 6-figure method. And now, because we are at a different level, and I call this the organic 7-figure method. And why not put another O and call it the 007F method? So anyway, that's the story behind the name. Now, what are we going to do? The first thing that we're going to do on LinkedIn is to create your brand. Okay. Sorry, these things keep appearing here when I connect my iPad to my computer. Your brand. You want to build a brand. LinkedIn is the best platform to create the best and most efficient landing page of all times. Okay, LinkedIn ranks on Google when you search for something, and if it's SEO optimized, your profile will come up as one of the first searches in Google. So you really want to do that. What we have in the 7-figure method, it is what I call the, sorry, this keeps popping up, the profile optimizer. And that means that you optimize the profile in a way that when people see it, when people come across it, they immediately understand what you're all about and what they can expect from you. This is point one. Point two is that we're going to build a brand that is going to create an emotional. Whoops, sorry guys, I don't know why this is happening. Let me fix it. What we called emotional brand intelligence, right? What we want to create is something that when people come across, they fall in love with you, they connect with you, they feel that you are the kind of people, the kind of business that they want to work with, because this is going to help you moving forward to close these sales in a way that it's not salesy and that it's not pushy, and you don't need to be spammy. Basically here what we do is we are going to become the authority in your niche, okay, in your industry. And that's going to give you an unfair advantage right away, because you're going to look like the one that they need to be working on. All good? If it's all good, guys, smash the love button, let me know in the comments, and just let's make sure that everything is clear. It's pretty straightforward. It's not a rocket science. The second thing that we are going to do is connect. Whoops, again. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. The next thing that we are going to do here is, whoops, connect. Now we are going to connect with what I call the IFC. IFC is, oh, I'll see this love coming up. Oh, thank you. IFC is your ideal future client. And what we want to do is we're going to have as many as we possibly can of these people in your network, because what we're doing is to create brand awareness. Okay, if you have a beautiful brand, a beautiful profile, and no one sees it, it's irrelevant. It makes no sense. Now, if you have beautiful profile, beautiful product, and everything is fantastic, but whoever is seeing your profile, they're not actually interested in what you do, so they're not your ideal future clients. Guess what? Nothing is going to happen again. So here, what we want to do by connecting with your ideal future clients is to fill the organic funnel with ideal future clients, because moving forward, what's going to happen is that these people are going to be aware of your brand. When they need you, when they need your services, guess what is the first brand that's going to come on the top of their mind? You. And I got clients saying, hey, you know what? I didn't need you before, but when I needed your services, the first person that came to my mind was you. So I reached out. So even though this person, I reached out to them like months ago, they were not interested, and I have the chat sequences that I could show you, and it's actually one of my clients. She might be watching. And then she reaches out like months later, like literally months later, and she says, you know, when you reached out the first time, I didn't really need your services, but now that I needed them, you were the first person that came to the top of my mind. This is what we call brand awareness. And this is what you want all your ideal future clients to have. Okay, I see a lot of hats coming up. I love it. Jesse, thanks for jumping on, brother. And yeah, if you have any question, please drop a message. Now, a comment. Sorry, I'm used to do webinars. Now, the next thing that you want to do is engage. Okay, and I know that you might be used to the engaging on Facebook and, you know, like connecting and commenting and all this sort of stuff. This is a little bit different. And what we use here is something that I call the relationship fast track builder. And this is about engaging and building these relationships in bulk, building the relationship in mass in a way that it doesn't take a lot of your time, but that you reach out to these people and you connect with these people in a way that it doesn't consume your time. And that is what's going to drive the what everyone's talking about, which is organic traffic. And this is actually warm traffic. Why is it warm? Because these people are seeing you. They know your brand, they know what you do, they see your content, they see your stuff. These people are actually ready to hear about what you have to say. And with that, what we create with that is the know, like, and trust factor, okay? And again, we do that in a way that it's not going to require you being all day on your computer. These people are going to know you, like you, and trust you before you even talk to them. I mean, I actually, no worries, Shanna, you can watch the reply. I actually had someone jumping on a call with me for the first time, and they told me, there was a guy, that they loved me 6 times in a row because they had been reading and following me for so long that at this stage, they were ready to give me the money. They don't even want to know what I was having to offer. This is the powerful of building these relationships. Then the next thing that you want to do, once you have this audience of ideal future clients and you have them engaged and they like you, they know you, and they trust you, you want to convert them, right? Because otherwise, how are you going to monetize your audience? So you want to convert them. How do you convert them? You want to convert them in a way that it's predictably and consistently. And especially on LinkedIn, it allows you not to use automations. I wouldn't use automations in any social media platform if you're running organic traffic, unless you're doing ads and stuff like that. But we never did the ads before. Everything that I'm showing here with you guys, it's organic. but you can put in place systems and strategies that are going to leverage your time. That means that this predictability and this consistency, it's all about numbers, and I could show you like the numbers where I know exactly how many people do I need to reach out to, how many conversations, and how many people I need to talk on the phone to reach my goals. And it's very easy, it's very simple when you have the right strategy in place. And what's gonna give you, this is gonna give you more clients, and of course, more money, right? This is how you monetize it. And finally, the last step, last but not least, Selena, nice to see you. Thanks for jumping on live. The last thing, and it's not the last, but it's probably the most important, is to deliver. Sorry for my handwriting, it's terrible, I know. Hope that everyone understands it. Otherwise, please shoot me a message or shoot me a comment below and I'll clarify. So now here, this deliver means that you need to deliver real life results. So that means client results, okay? And this is, again, one of the reasons I keep saying ethical business is because your business needs to be helping someone. And for you to be able to charge high ticket, you need to be able to deliver clients' results. Yes, Selena, you can watch the replay when I finish. I'm gonna be done in a few minutes, but just hang on for a second because I'm gonna have like the Q&A at the end. So delivery, you wanna have a system, a product, a strategy, a service, if you're a coach or a consultant, that delivers client results. Jesse, thanks for the love, brother. And you wanna deliver these results in a way that it's scalable. Scalability. Why? Because how much can you grow if you don't leverage your time? And the more money you make, the more impact you make, the more time you want to get back. So here is when you'll start getting some momentum done in place, sorry. Growth and more time. More time, let's say time back, okay? LinkedIn allows you to do all this stuff. Like other platforms like Facebook or Instagram, they're room for automation or for optimization or for systems in place. It is very limited. Facebook can shut you down. Instagram it belongs to Facebook. And you know about the privacy policies and all this sort of stuff. So it is very different than LinkedIn. And I don't know for how long LinkedIn is going to be like that. Now LinkedIn, it allows you to make a lot of money, to reach a lot of clients. And we talk money because it's easy to measure, but we are not focusing on the money. We are focusing, guys, on this here, okay? And of course, you need to connect, you need to engage, you need to convert, but your main focus should be on getting your clients' results, because that's going to allow you to grow. That's what's going to build momentum. It's going to allow you to grow. And eventually, once you put the systems in place, you're going to be able to gain some of this time back. So this is basically how we made this $100. Well, it was $80,000 worth of cash in the bank. And that was about between $200,000 and $300,000 worth of sales. Now, remember, the first thing you want to do is to optimize your profile. We do that with a profile optimizer. And if you want any of these tools, guys, reach out to me or drop the comment here, and myself or someone in my team will reach out to you. Happy to give a hand. Now, the next thing you want to do is to connect, but you want to connect with ideal future clients, okay? Not with everyone. We are not going for the vanity metrics and trying to get like a lot of people following us and a lot of likes and a lot of comments, because who wants to be famous? Who wants to have a lot of engagement and no money, okay? And then engage you, then we're building relationships at scale, okay, in a way that it's not time consuming. And of course, you want to have your organic funnel. You want to convert them. An organic funnel doesn't mean ads or complicated stuff. It means having a strategy, a step-by-step process, a process that you can take your clients and your prospects, and you can turn your audience, audience of ideal future clients into real, actual clients. Real and actual means the same, isn't it? And finally, you want to deliver real life results. And again, once your clients get results, you will get results. So I hope that all makes sense, guys. Is there any question? I've got like a few more minutes. I'm happy to wait for a few more minutes. If you have any question of what we have discussed so far, I'm happy to chat. I know that a lot of you guys are looking into LinkedIn because Facebook is getting really hard to organically market on Facebook. And LinkedIn is a great place to, you know, not only to get started, because remember guys, these are my results and it could be a hit better if our focus had been only on LinkedIn, but we've been also putting some attention in some of the platforms. But I started on myself. I started solo 1 year ago, just 1 year ago. And this is what it took. So, you know, it's not that complicated. You just need the right strategy and the right approach. So if you want to know more, guys, drop it in the comments, shoot us a message, and happy to help. I don't see questions coming up, so I'll wrap it up. And yeah, look, if you're watching the replay, by the way, and you want to type any questions, I will be reaching out to you and making sure that your questions get answered. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the group, and you have a beautiful rest of the Thursday and an amazing weekend. All right, thanks, Andrea. Thanks a lot. Okay, now it's time to shut this down. Holy fuck, I always get in trouble when it's time to do that. First thing, I'll stop sharing. And now let me see how I do that. All right, I'll see you guys.